to Malmesbury Abbey and to this wonderful concert the choir put on. And thank you for all your gifts and donations, basket at the back. The choir are doing this concert in the sense of raise money for the choir. Why? Well, choir need music and all the other accoutrements of putting on a performance. And so this is, in a sense, looking to the future. And it's also a celebration of a marvellous choir. Thank you for all that you do week by week here in the Abbey. And we're going to celebrate it tonight, and it's going to be a treat. Secondly, news at the back there, on the right-hand side as you go through the cafe and then at the back before you get to the kitchen. The fire exits are there on the south door, on the north door, and if you're here, on this way through the choirs. But do know that this place has not been burnt down. 900 years and it's still doing well. The youngsters did try to do it, but it didn't work. We've been through much, but not far. So let us continue with that. Have the most wonderful evening. And would you put your hands together to welcome the choir and to open the scene?
Here, can you hear me? Welcome, I won't bend down. Welcome to tonight's concert. So nice to see you all here. Why do I do this? I think it's just because we sing and enjoy all these wonderful Sundays and worship. But within the choir are so many gifted people, and I want you to hear them tonight. Amazing soloists, singers, and some very big surprises as well. So settle back and enjoy? Let's see. Okay, good. What a beautiful start to the programme. That's absolutely beautiful, Jane. Thank you. I remember quite a few years ago now teaching up in the school with the recorders in the class, all 30 of them at the same time playing Amazing Grace. And when they got to the top note, my ears used to buzz like that. But now we're in a different league tonight. There's Ruth, who's kind of, have you taken it up quite recently?
I played it as a child,
Yeah.
and then I then didn't play at all for about 30 years, and I've just recently taken it up again about a year ago.
Wonderful. So, this is a piece of handbook. a very well-known piece. I'm sure you'll know Gabriel's oboe, but tonight it's a unique version because it's no oboe at all. It's just sung by the choir. The next piece is a bit of a mystery to me. We don't know what's going to happen, but Schlaber's been with quite a while now, so come along. Our Ukrainian member of choir. Here, a little...
Good evening, everybody. We are now going to sing a Ukrainian song, and it is about the relationship between a husband and wife. A husband doesn't want his wife to go out into the street for a walk, and she asks him and she prays him, but he doesn't let her go. And finally, he says, I will give you everything. I will buy you a house. I will buy you a lawnmower. I will buy you a lake. I will buy you a beautiful, beautiful cherry garden. But she says, I don't want anything like that. Neither house, nor cherry garden, nothing at all. And she runs away. When I was singing this song, I was asked, what is the ending? There is no ending in the Ukrainian version. I created it, so you will see it. Ой, підвишне
Thank you, Shlov. That was amazing. Now, we also have within the choir, as you'll see, a couple of poets. And first poet to introduce is Evie. Come along, Evie. Give her a little clap. What's that?
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Can you tell them what the poem's about?
So I have two poems. The first one is called The Moth, and it's about like a moment that you know should be the moment, but how do you sit in that and ride with it and accept it and just let go of your like cynicism and skepticism. And the second one is about barbecues at summertime, because we had to keep it light. So the first piece is called The Moth. The light is insistent, beaming from across the bay and in through the windows, reaches under downturned eyes. I am chewed through, forgotten coats at the back of the wardrobe. The moth waits in the corners of my sight. The moth waits and the light tries. Look up at me, it whispers. Have you not understood since the earth was founded? Have you not seen the spirits through the willow trees? I had a line in there and I've forgotten to write it down. How did it go? Have you not seen the light through the willow trees? Have you not heard the watchmaker's symphonies? Did not the veiled lady sing? Did not the moths fly freely from the chrysalides? There I was standing, feet turned inward in velcroed shoes, expectant faces in rows in pews. Tentative finger on leaf-thin page, chasing the light from whence we are made. Chasing the light from across the bay. He and I are Gatsby, one finger each outstretched. I am ribcage and wings. He is sermon spoken and choir that sings. A phone call prayer hanging from the wire. Wings too close and bare. A window pane pyre. A moment suspended. A moment unknown. Falling to dust like sand made from stone. A kind hand which plucked from the carpet a crumbling frame and held it up to the light. A light that flickered, faded and changed, but oh, what a light. A light all the same. Thank you. The second piece is called Honey Flavoured Sunlight. It's written as sun-flavoured honey in the programme, but that's because I'm a chronic procrastinator and I have actually only finished writing that this morning. So I submitted a title to a poem I hadn't written yet. So this is Honey Flavoured Sunlight. Louder, sorry. There is honey on the kitchen tiles. It streams in from the garden, a tiny creek through the cracks which overflows to the stony banks. There is golden dust which floats in the air, a lazy lullaby and wandering waltz, and a warm brown blanket on Merlin's fur. He is napping, content. I am eating peaches straight from the tin. Juice which drips down my chin is lazily mopped up with my sleeve. Meat smoke twirls inside, frivolous, careless, from the patio. Golden hour seeps from the window like treacle. It sticks between my toes, bare on the soft rug, holds me to this spot on the sofa. Chatter and birdsong float into my ears, and Faye go to work on the inner gears of my mind. Soon I am fast asleep, like a contented fat cat after fish tidbits for dinner. I dream of fields wandering and the river's shimmer.
Thank you, Evie. That's lovely. Now, I'm sure Francesca needs no introduction, but she does make me very envious because she not only sings in the choir, she plays clarinet in an orchestra, violin in an orchestra, she makes jewellery, she paints, she works in the bookshop. She does an amazing amount of things. So I think a big clap. I think it's the first day of summer, am I right? Yes. And this piece is called? Summer. Okay, now, it's caused a great expense for the choir because these people have been at Glastonbury and all over the world. And the mamas and the grandmamas, okay? They're going to sing for you California Dreaming, but within that song, if you know it, it's all about autumn and the brown. So they've changed it to summer and everything. So it's slightly changed, but welcome the mamas and the grandmas.
You can all start clapping and joining in if you want.
Notes. Sorry. Straight. One, two.
All the leaves are green.
And the sky is blue. I've been for a walk on a summer's day.
I'll be safe and sound.
I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA.
Malmesbury Abbey dreams.
Malmesbury Abbey dreaming on such a summer's day.
Stepped into a tube. I passed along the way. I got down on my
Got down on my knees. I began to pray. Make a icicle. He knows I'm gonna stay. Malmesbury Abbey dreaming on such a summer's day.
All the leaves are green.
My leaves are green, and the sky is blue. I've been for a walk on a summer's day. I didn't tell me today.
Malmesbury Abbey dreams.
Must be dreaming on such a summer's day. Must be dreaming on such a summer's day. Must be dreaming on such a summer's day.
Phew. Right. Thank you, the mamas and the grandmas. I'm sure their fame will spread. Okay. I'm sure Sophie needs no introduction, but she's going to play the cello too tonight. But one thing we must give her a little cheer for is she is a member of the choir last year who got married. I think Ewan's at the back there somewhere. You can wave wherever. So Sophie's going to play a tarantella. I think the origin comes from All right. That was absolutely brilliant, Sophie. I could hardly keep up with you. It was so good. Let's give her another little clap. Now, I'm sure Shirley needs no introduction, and she's going to bring a touch of humour to the occasion. I'm sure you'll introduce Pam Mayer's poem. Shirley.
This is a poem by Pam Ayres, and it's called Aerobics. Well, Mother, I did make a fool of myself last night on the bathroom floor. I'm so out of shape, I put on the tape that I sent to the TV for. Well, on come the voice of the expert, with advice to go steady and slow. But I thought I knew best, and I flung off my vest, and I thought, right-o, Mother, let's go. I bought my John McEnroe trainers. My, how expensive they've grown. But the thing with this pair is if I'm not there, they can run round the block on their own. I did buy my husband some Reeboks. I'm afraid they're too high-tech for me. You pump up the slack, flames shoot out the back, and you slow down this side to Dundee. Then I did some bicycling exercises. By golly, I give it what for. Flat on my back, with my knees going crack and the draft blowing under the door. I borrowed your leotard, Mother. The one what enhances your charms. Thanks very much, but it went at the crutch when I started rotating my arms. I bought my dear husband a tracksuit. He said Terry Towlin's best. With a curl of his lip, he did up the zip and he took all the hairs off his chest. And I bought him an exercise cycle. The price would have made a man wince. He never got off with her a fortnight, and he ain't been on the thing since. We thought we'd go for a fun run. We went with a very nice friend. He'd not run before, and he won't anymore, because they stretchered him off in the end. I have had a dabble at tennis. I jog, and then I swim, and I've just met this yoga instructor. So I'm off for a dabble with him.
Thank you, Shirley, very much. That was amazing. Now, you've probably got item 11, the policeman's song. Chris, who's mentioned it first, was taken ill today, and we're all worried about him, but he's okay. He's going to be okay, but we've had to cut that item tonight, but it's going to come back when he's better. Sorry. But the good news is that we know, he's in hospital, I think, but he's going to get better. Brilliant. Big cut for Chris. So we cut to item number 12. We come to the finale of our first half, which celebrates Malmesbury, St Aldholm first, and then Athelstan, when you've probably seen the flags flying on the Tulsi Gate as you came in. So enjoy this, but I do introduce now our resident poet. I've had wonderful time setting up music, Olive. Can you see her?
Yeah, can you see me over the top of this? I always worry about being visible.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Yes, it's better than the lectern. I can never be seen when I'm reading the lesson from there. Right, the first one is, in fact, called The Minstrel Monk, and it's about Aldhelm. A few weeks ago, Deborah approached me and said to me, how about writing something for Evensong for St. Aldhelm's Day, which was last week, 25th of May. And I said, oh, of course, no problem, absolutely fine, yeah. So then I went home and thought about Aldhelm. And this is the result. The Minstrel Monk. Your music touched the hearts of all, brought souls to know God's healing grace. Harp's cadence and pipe's thrilling call drew crowds to seek your warm embrace. You praised the wonder of the world with songs and riddles to delight, the mystery of faith unfurled in stories of God's love and might. Blessed saint, humble and holy, your wisdom and truth reached out far, loved by all, noble or lowly, your light shines bright, a guiding star. Yes? Yes. Right. The next...
Would you like me to sit down?
Well, am I reading my poetry?
Yes.
Or... Yes, right, yes. Can they sit down, please? Will you sit down? Sorry. Yes. Right, I would like to read you a couple of short poems that I have written fairly recently. They belong to my new book, which is called If Stones Could Speak. This is not yet a new book, but I'm hoping that it will be coming out in the summer, hopefully to coincide with the various historical events going on in Malmesbury. So watch this space. And if you don't like poetry particularly, there are some beautiful illustrations in it done by my dear friend Francesca. And so it's worth it for the art alone. Right. I'm fascinated by ancient buildings, hence the title, If Stones Could Speak. And this is because they can not only tell us a great deal about how people lived and created in the past, but also because of their subtle atmosphere, as if their very stones hold memories of past lives. In this first poem, called Stone Mason, it describes the creative skill and imagination of medieval stonemasons, able to craft enduring works of art from solid, cold stone. Stonemason. How did he know an angel lay sleeping, hidden deep inside this honeyed stone, waiting to be revealed? He worked slowly, his calloused hands wielding the chisel, the scrape of metal on stone kindling a spark. He watched it emerge, teasing out the feathered tip of the angel's wing, giving it form and breath to take flight and sing. Was he scared? Tethered to the rafters, high up in the chancel roof, suspended between heaven and earth. Did his faith give him wings? So that's the first one. And the second one is called Endurance, and in this one I'm rather comparing the fleeting and uncertain nature of human life alongside the patient longevity of ancient stone buildings like this beautiful abbey, which have weathered the storms of history and will still be here long after we are gone. Endurance. I am not hewn from the patient endurance of stone. I bend, a reed in the wind, flow as water around the obstacles in my path. I am a flickering flame, afraid of the engulfing dark. I dwell in linear time, trapped between past and future, uncertain of my belonging. I wish I could spiral the sky on ribbons of lark song, reach out green-leafed limbs beyond the clouds. But what I know is how a candle lit in faith keeps memories alive, or how tears in darkest times bring healing. I wish I could read the secrets curled fossil tight within these walls, reveal the hidden angel waiting patiently for her wings. But what I know is there is poetry embedded in these stones, and they will still be singing long after my time is past. Thank you. sorry, it's me again. The resident poet keeps going. This next piece, again, has been written by the maestro John, the music, and poetry by me, in celebration of the 1100th anniversary of King Athelstan. So we are delighted to be doing our kind of premiere performance of this world premiere performance. So I hope you will enjoy it. Just setting the scene a little bit, the bloody Battle of Brunanburg was fought in 937, and that was really the deciding factor that confirmed Athelstan's supremacy of King of all England. Great was the slaughter, but great too must have been the celebration of the victors in the mead hall, where strong drink and boastful tales would have flown freely, and minstrels and bards would have extolled the heroic leadership of their king. So now, imagine yourself in the mead hall. You will be able to have a glass of wine soon, but no mead, I'm afraid. Imagine yourself in the mead hall, perhaps a member of the nobility, rewarded for his loyalty, or just a common soldier or servant, not understanding the political implications of the victory, but realizing that something had happened to rewrite the map of these islands. And so here, yes, John.
So, shut your eyes and transport yourself back centuries ago to the time of Athelstan. I think we'll carry on. Feel free to swing along your Athelstan way. Okay.
Here in ancient Malmesbury town, Athelstan the glorious lies at rest in hallowed ground. The mighty name victorious.
The battle cries have faded, the hostage are breached. Ravens circle death's field, the hero's blood is bleed.
The mead hall rings with praises and valiant tales of strife. The Lord laments the fallen, cut down
shout. Just before the intro, I just want to introduce you to one more person. If Alan could make his way quickly this way. Here he is now. This is Alan. He has recently, you have to shout.
I rode 2,000 kilometres, which is round about 1,246 miles or 42 miles, to raise money for the brain tumour charity. And I managed to raise, with tax thingy, I managed to raise about 4,300, which is fantastic. So thank you for your generosity.
Can you say where you started and where you ended up, and how you felt when you'd finished?
So I started up in Kirkwall on the Orkney Isles, and I cycled down, well, I didn't cycle down, I got the ferry down to John O'Groats, and I cycled from John O'Groats across to the west coast of Scotland, down through Arran, and then down to the Mull of Galloway, which is the most southwesterly point of Scotland. And then I went across the Pennines, down through Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, back through Malmesbury, which was quite nice, before ending up down in Land's End. So it was a John O'Groats Land's End. So along the way, various things happened. I met fantastic people, which were incredibly generous, very interested in what I was doing, and some would just walk up to me and give me money, which was brilliant. The weather was really nice, which is a bit bizarre because it was raining down south. By the time I'd sort of got halfway, my knees were hurting really badly. My ankles had swollen. I had a sore somewhere else where I'm not going to mention. But as I got closer to my destination in Land's End, I sort of felt better. And actually, by the time I got to Cornwall, I was feeling really quite good. And surprisingly, because there's lots of hills there, and sort of the last 10 miles, I literally just raced to the end because I was so close, and just the adrenaline, I think. But yeah, when I sort of finished, I felt quite emotional because I'd done it for a dear friend who died of a brain tumour. So I did actually well up, and yeah, some tears I had.
How long did it take?
A good question. 15 days.
Very quick.
Not really, but.
So that's fantastic. Big cheer for him, I think. It's now time for you to partake of wine or whatever you wish. It's the interval time, and then the exciting prospect is Vivaldi's Gloria, which will be in about 15-20 minutes. So thank you for being a great audience. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to start the Vivaldi in 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes. If the choir could take their place, please. Thank you. Are we all settled in and ready for the second half? We just love singing this piece, Vivaldi's Gloria, but please, if you're going to have any applause, could you just save it to the very end so we can go straight through? Thank you. Did you hear that? No applause till the end. Okay. My wife told me off about fiddling with the mic.
Thank you. Thank you for a marvellous evening. Absolutely stupendous. Wonderful.
Do I need this? Yes? Right. I'd like to say a very special thank you to John and to let everybody know, if they don't know already, that tomorrow is a very special day because tomorrow is John's birthday.
21 again.
Gail, where are you? Stand up. Stand up. She puts up with me.
Many thanks and very happy birthday to you tomorrow. And bless you. There you go. Glorious.
Thank you, though, for being a wonderful audience. And can I just last little clap for this amazing Abbey choir?